स्टार्टिंग में गुस्सा आता था कि यार मैं जा रहा हूँ ग्राउंड में, मैं मेहनत कर रहा हूँ, मैं ब्रोकली खा रहा हूँ बॉल कर करके, मैं गोल मिस कर रहा हूँ, मैं ही दुखी हूँ, ऊपर से गाली भी खा रहा हूँ. You know what I mean? Good evening, everyone. Apologies for the delay. Traffic. I came here 10 years back, and in just 10 years, I've seen traffic go from difficult to insane. I bought a cycle. Sometimes I cycle.
I also bought a cycle.
Yeah.
I don't use it though.
But my problem is when I go to training in cycle, it's nice in the morning. When I come back, I'm knackered, so I dropped it.
This is the same group of people you should be blaming for the traffic. How many of you have moved to Bangalore in the last 2-3 years?
Oh, 2-3 years.
This is traffic.
Rookie.
But this is good for the city because we are all growing because of that. First of all, boss, thank you for doing this. I was just telling him that I have no clue about football. I have no idea how it works. And it's going to be fun because of that. And he told me that it's going to be fun because he has no clue what I'm going to ask him. My team has given me a set of questions. They always try to do that. I never ask any of those questions.
Good. My team gave me the questions that you're going to ask. I never see them. And I can tell you my reason. Because if I am a fan, let's suppose I'm a fan of Lionel Messi. And if I go and watch him, and if he's speaking like a parrot, I will not like it. I'd rather have him speak whatever is there in his heart than have those questions.
I love it. I love it. That's the right approach. So we'll keep it fun.
Yeah, I'm 12th pass, by the way. That's it.
I'm a BA. It doesn't make a difference though.
It doesn't?
Yeah, especially because I did philosophy. Same thing. 12th pass type only.
Good.
First of all, you had a rough game yesterday.
Who told you this? It was bad.
How do you recover from all these terrible situations and talk about you individually, talk about you as a captain for the rest of the people who are in your team who are absolutely feeling like shit right now. How do you recover?
See, yesterday was bad for many reasons. So the first thing that I did was, when I reached the dressing room, there was a lot of murmur. It's a very human tendency when things go wrong, the first thing we do is point fingers. And it is a catastrophic move if it's a sport like football. Because in just 6 days, we're going to play Mumbai at Mumbai. And the moment you start pointing fingers, there is no chance whatsoever that you're going to win or get anything out of the game. You can bring the Messis and the Ronaldos. If you start pointing fingers, done. You know, people think it's such a skillful game, tactical, technical game. But football is so much about emotion that if I don't trust you, and if we both are not in sync, no matter what you do, the results won't come. But even if it with a half-skilled team, if everyone is like this, on the same page, the chances are more. And after a loss, what happens is, again a human tendency, तूने क्या किया? तूने क्या किया? तूने क्या किया? So when the gaffer yesterday, gaffer means head coach, he doesn't follow football.
Thank you.
Yeah. So when he said to speak, and I said the only thing that you should do is, go and watch your highlights, and go to your brains, whichever way you like, think about what mistakes you have done, because we all made mistakes. That's why we lost. Against a team that we shouldn't have lost. At our home, we shouldn't have lost. There are many things that we did right, but there are many things that we could have improved. So when we came back in the morning for the recovery, everyone's tone was, yaar, maine ye karna chahiye tha. I faltered there. That's a great beginning. Because then everyone listens. No one wants to start a meeting saying, what the hell were you doing? But when I say, you know what, I'm sorry, that was my mistake, you want to hear me.
I love it.
So that's what happened today, and that's why, after taking a pause, I shot a tweet to all BFC fans, because I know they are hurting. What has happened in the last 3 games is not very BFC-like. And I hope they understood. And it was also a demarcation to ourselves. Let's get back. And the best thing is nobody else is going to come. So when the dressing room, I was looking at them, I said, you can crib, you can cry, take your time. You can do that. But no one else is going to come. It's us. If this has to change, it's us. And if it doesn't change, and if we go down the well, it's us. So like it or not, whatever happens, good or bad from here, it's us. Choice is ours.
I love it. I love it. This is super, super interesting. You've been playing for a while, and I saw one of the Instagram posts that you had posted where you talked about how you still beat some of your young team members in the preparations and tests. What's driving you? I'm guessing you are 38, 39, 38. It's not an easy sport that you're playing. What's this thing, and where does it come from?
Well, there are many reasons why I'm able to do what I do. The biggest motivation is I love sports. I love football. I think if you call me and say there's a five-a-side in your hometown in Bombay, and if I can come, I'll come. People who know me know this about me. I can go and play cricket. I can go and play badminton. If there's a sport, I'm there. You want to play? You don't like the way I play though, because I'm really feisty. But you call me for a chess, you call me for a badminton, indoor game, whatever. I'm there. I'm built that way, and I've enjoyed my life that way. If there is sports, if there is live sports, I'm there. You'll be shocked a lot of games that I can play. So that drives me. I want to keep playing. And the highest level that I can play in football is this. And if I don't do the things to take care of my body, I will not be a part of this. So I think the feeling that this is going to end soon, and there'll come a time where I won't be able to compete, it really drives me. So my life is very, very boring and monotonous. But to reach where I've reached and to do it every day, that monotonous life is important. That's the only way. When I say monotonous, I eat the same thing, I sleep at the same time, I take my nap at the same time. What I do in a day, and I say, come on, Kunal, join me. You will do it for one day.
Not even that, but sure.
But I do it every day.
Can you talk about your day?
Today was
on the game, not on the game day, but
Yeah.
other days.
On a normal day, I'll get up at 6 or 5:36 in between. Sometimes I do not need an alarm because the body clock. Otherwise, 6 o'clock I get up. It's boring. Some of you can take your tea break or whatever. I'll drink 2 glasses of warm water. I will do 50 push-ups, and I will read. I try to read 15 pages. If what I'm reading is interesting, I'll go a little bit more. Then I do 3 Surya Namaskars. Then at 7, after 1 hour, I start getting ready. My driver comes at 7:30. My reporting time at training is 8:15. I board my car at around 7:45. Depending on what kind of training, I will either skip breakfast or have breakfast. I'll take a black coffee, go to training, train, come back. My lunch will be ready. My lovely wife and the cook, they know it. At 12:30, I'll have lunch. And then I'll speak to my wife because she'll have 20,000 questions to talk about. And she will open up whatever she wants to say. This. At about 1:32, I'll retire, I'll take a nap. I try to make it 45 minutes only. Sometimes I take liberties because I'm Sunil Chhetri. But then I'll get up at 3. I get up at 3 and then I give my undivided attention to my wife. Then we'll chat, we'll discuss, we'll talk normal stuff. At around 4:30, we'll have our evening session either at the club or I'll go to the gym. I come back at 6, get shower. Before 7, I have my dinner. From 7 to 9 is the wife's choice. She wants to watch Netflix. She wants to put some music. She wants to go out. I agree once in a while. At 9:30, I request her that we're going to the bedroom, no phones. And of course, she denies every time because her fingers are going to go someday for Instagram. At night, all this is really like this. 9:30, I request her, no lights in the room, but she'll wait for me to sleep. She'll not admit to it, but when I sleep, she'll turn the other side and she'll do her Instagram. 10, 10:30, 11 max, I'm out. I get up at 6:30. This is practically every day of my life.
You must be also dealing with over maybe many years, many young people who have come and had shorter stints and did not do well. Some people who have persisted, some people who have done excellent, some people who have kind of fizzled out. If you have to tell me, what are the signs of mediocre talent?
Their surrounding.
Mm-hmm.
Who you surround yourself with. Even in the team, there are few players who are mad and hungry. Doesn't matter the talent. Especially nowadays in sports, talent comes secondary. Who really wants it? So you know the mad ones. You know the ones who are doing the extra training, extra core activities, bringing the food, making sure they sleep at the right time. You know them. They're the mad ones. And you know the other ones who are like, ठीक है, चलेगा, हो रहा है. अगर नहीं खेल रहे हैं तो कोच की गलती है. कुछ नहीं हुआ तो ठीक है, उसकी गलती है. You know them. And the other ones, if you ask them, unlike the other ones, they have enough time also. And my worry is, I don't have time. So whenever I meet a player, like, वो था, बहुत था, ये था, वो देखा, ये देखा, वो देखा, वो शो भी देख रहा हूँ, वो भी देख रहा हूँ, रात को मैसेज भी कर रहा हूँ, ऑनलाइन भी था, वगैरह वगैरह वगैरह. You know, if the difference is one day, it is not going to make any difference. But when it becomes 3 months, you are losing the war then. It's just about getting it right every day. It's a very boring job. But the biggest example, Cristiano Ronaldo. You look at him and you know this guy is mad, because otherwise it's not possible. In sports generally, because it's about your mind and your body. For instance, wherever you've reached, and I'm just assuming, correct me if you must have worked so hard, okay? But you must have taken liberties with your food also. Okay, you're working hard, raat ko nahi so rahi hai, but you're not taking care of your food. But in our profession, it's not only mental, but you can't take liberties with your food, with your sleep, with how much water you drink. So everything has to be perfect if you want to stay here. वरना प्लेयर तो बहुत आते हैं, आए गए, वो अच्छा था, हाँ 2 साल खेला, खत्म हो गया. Oh, he was good, yeah, 3 years he played, gone. But if you want to sustain, and the biggest success you will only get if you sustain. Ronaldo is only Ronaldo because he's played 20 years. You know what I mean? Messi is only Messi because he has played. You play 1 year good, nobody's going to talk to you after 20 years. Oh, you know what? That guy, what a player he was. No. To have an exponential growth, you got to sustain there. Some days are not going to be good. Some days your skill is not going to work. Some days you're going to be shit. Some days you're going to miss an open goal. Some days you're going to be battered, abused. Just keep going. And the ones who keep going for a longer period of time are the ones who are going to enjoy expressing their skills. अगर एक ही साल में खत्म हो गए तो जो आपके अंदर था आपने दिखाया नहीं, अब तो खत्म हो गए ना. And the race is so fast now. Every year there are 20, 30, 40, 50,000 players coming up. So if you don't want to be like this every day, gone. And you see them and you know it. You try to help them. Some of them, they alter the things and they understand. Some of them, they don't. And no one cares. Life goes on. Aaye, chale gaye, khatam, next. Who cares?
You must have also seen players have a massive turnaround.
Yeah.
They were just mediocre, and then there is this something happens, and they change. First of all, did it happen to you? Did you have a moment like this where you just became a different person? And what was that? And what is it usually for other people?
For me, it was the right coaches. When I was younger, I was...
I can relate to this guilt, but okay.
I was really skillful. I was one of those players, oh, you know what, he's very talented. So I was very arrogant. I should look down upon all the other players. If you don't have my touch, my skill, what are you doing even? Then came a coach called Bob Houghton. I don't know if anyone knows that. He's an English coach, a first national team coach. So after seeing me, he called me, he liked me for the first couple of months I was in the first 11. And then when he saw, he could sense, this is my attitude, that I'm better than everyone. Why should I work hard? I'm the best. I have the best touch. I can score goals. I'm skillful. I can nutmeg you and stuff like that. 3 months he sat me on the bench. And he didn't give me any reason. So the first impulse again, मेरी गलती है. His mistake. He's going to pay. What am I have to lose? But then you realize, no matter how good you are, if you're not playing, what's the part? What's the fun? And then I understood. So he taught me more things, what not to do than what to do. Then I realized the importance of doing the right things every day. You don't like it, do it. You're feeling bad, do it. You want to cry, do it. Because if this is what you really want, these things don't matter. You can have a bad day. You can have a bad thing in your family. Something can go wrong in your family or whatever. But do it. That is what he taught me. And he was an Englishman. So he was very punctual, by the book, stuff like that. That's when, and because I got him when I was 19, 20, it really helped me. Then I started seeing life and football differently. Because then the word discipline really came into my life. Especially with football, and I think in life also. If you want something really bad, you can't be as what everyone is. सभी तो उठ रहे हैं ना, सभी उठ रहे हैं, सभी खा रहे हैं, सभी पॉटी कर रहे हैं, सभी सो रहे हैं. So if you want to be that, it's okay.
Yeah, it's your choice.
But if you really want something bad, the path can't be same. कि आप भी समोसे खा रहे हो, आप भी चाय पी रहे हो, आप भी पकौड़े खा रहे हो, आपको वो बनना है, नहीं होगा. अगर रोनाल्डो बनना है तो पाथ डिफरेंट है, और बहुत कम लोग ले रहे हैं क्योंकि डिफिकल्ट है, बोरिंग है, मोनोटनस है. So that's what he taught me, and slowly and steadily I started mixing with those kind of people only. One, you do it deliberately, and the best part is you start finding people like that only. Once you start seeing मुझे ये चाहिए, और आपको यहाँ से कोई खींच रहा होगा ना, आप ठीक है. And I lost so many of my friends, I lost so many of my teammates, but then you make peace with it. It's okay because I want this. And the more I started seeing it, the more badly I wanted it. It's such a nice drug. You know what I mean? The more I saw it, ye chahiye, the more you want like, mujhe chahiye, ab mujhe chahiye. And then more people, the same kind of people you get. And that's how you reach there. Not every day is rosy. Someday it's going to be bad, someday you don't feel like, but if this is what you want, this is the path. And if you look around, no matter what profession you are and who you want to be, there are always examples. If they want to be you, they will know. They will know the kind of hard work you have done. Not everyone is a Kunal, you know what I mean? So it's...
People, I've seen the younger generation, and please correct me if your experience is different, is that they're already in the end outcome. They want the final chapter here, yeah, right? I don't think I have ever been asked the journey, or how many hours, or how many weekends, or how many vacations I have sacrificed to get to any level of understanding of life. But do you feel the younger generation is different and not understanding some of these things? And they get the likes quickly, right? Social media pe kuch bhi kar do.
I think that's the word. The quick gratification and quick result is what probably is killing them. And I can only say about my sport, because here you have to be in the long run.
Yeah.
Quick will not come. It never does. And even if it comes, it's momentary. You can't sustain it. You know, there's a nice saying in football. It is easier to reach at the top. It is way more difficult to stay there. So it's very true in sports. You have 1 year where you played really well, but now everyone wants you and everyone wants a piece of you. So when you're on the pitch, they all want to kill you. So to keep going, it's difficult. That's the part. Anyone here Premier League fans? So there's a player called, a different story, can I?
Yeah, please.
Who knows Haaland here? Okay, so Haaland is a player who plays for Man City. We need to educate him, it's okay.
I'm all in.
And he is doing brilliant, all right? Outstanding. He scored some 17, 19 goals in 11 appearances. So one of the stats was read out that for Haaland to reach Ronaldo's success, he has to score 46 goals, which is an unbelievable year for a striker, for 16 years continuously. And that if Ronaldo leaves today, that's what it takes. So maybe the younger generation, maybe, just quick results, it's not going to come. In sports, it never comes. And I keep telling them this. I'm orthodox. I'm a little bit of bore. I tell them to stay away from social media. They don't listen to me, of course.
But they get so much validation on it, right? Like if you're a young football thing,
That-
your comments are filled with people
That's your
trying
choice.
to...
If that's what you want, great. If that's what you want, good. But then don't complain that I want this. It's simple maths. If you want this, which is winning trophies and being a better player, then the path is different. If you don't know what the path is, see the others. See everyone who has reached that path. There is a more or less a blueprint. You don't have to follow it blindly, but you know कि भाई ऐसे करने से ये होता है. And the other part is this: if you are happy with the instant thing, this, that, because the problem with social media is you do not realize how much time you are wasting on it. I'm not saying investing. Screen time 7.5 hours. लेकिन भाई खाने का time नहीं मिला मेरे को आज. Sensible. Then you're losing the plot, my friend. यहाँ मैं हूँ, मुझे time नहीं है कि कैसे करूँ, 10 बजे सोना है, बस time ही time है. So you can consume social media, but make sure you are dictating what you want to consume. You can consume, you can be 3 hours, you can be 5 hours. आपके ऊपर है, आपकी life है दोस्त. But you should dictate कि आज मैं ये देखूंगा, आज मैं कॉस्मोस के ऊपर देखूंगा, आज मैं कपिल शर्मा देखूंगा, या whatever you want to watch. But मैं देखूंगा, इतने मिनट देखूंगा. लोग तो...
It makes sense.
So that is what is killing our players. If they stop that, they have so much time to work on their own craft.
That's an interesting word you use. All craft is a slow currency. It is built through giving hours and hours of not just time but soul. And soul
Yeah.
requires you to be in a zone.
Yeah.
You know when you are giving your soul into something, right? I believe that general appreciation for craft as a thing has gone away, and everybody wants a hack to do things. कि यार ऐसा कुछ बता दो. Like I was going to actually ask you a question कि ऐसा hack बता दो कि six pack मेरे को भी आ जाए फटाफट, right? But I'm sure there is none, or you would have built that business by now already. The point is that this craft thinking, right? If you get younger team members and being a captain, you're like always giving them coaching beyond the coach also. What is your method to make them appreciate this is a craft? Because they must be talented. That's how they made it to
Yeah.
be in your
Yeah.
company.
Yeah.
So there is something that is there. But how do you get them to that level of excellence? Because, you know, like you said, that 95 to that 96% to 96.1% is super hard.
It's difficult, Kunal. I can't tell you one thing that I tell them that works for them. I think what helps me is to find out the person who wants that. So once you identify the ones who want it, it's easier then. A small tip here and there will make it. They start observing. The ones that really want it, they will just observe you. Because they know. See, it's just what you want. If you want something which is everlasting, trophies, me being a better player, and me making sure that I play simple football, they will observe you. And when you identify, he's doing everything right, let me help him here. One tap in the back, he'll be fine. Because it is so much of what you express on the pitch that you can't give a blueprint. ये कर तो हो जाएगा. You can have a holistic approach to make you a better body, to sleep well, to have positive mindset, to make sure you try a little bit of meditation, to do a little bit of yoga, to make sure that you are physically and mentally calm. But to perform, it's expressing. Every day, the defender is going to come with a new challenge. Every day, no matter how much I've trained, someday it's going to rain. Someday it's going to come and slap you and abuse your mom, and your mind goes. Someday you will concede an own goal. So you don't know what's going to come tomorrow. Every day is different. You're not performing कि आपने कुछ याद किया, आप गए, आप स्टेज में बैठे, आपने परफॉर्म कर दिया. स्पोर्ट्स में क्या होगा, स्टेज में आदमी भी आएगा, आपको घूसा भी मारेगा, आपको धक्का भी मारेगा, फिर आपको परफॉर्म करना है. You know what I mean? If you and me are reading a script and we have to act for them, you and me can work for 20, 30 hours. We come over here, but we don't have opponents. It's you and me. We have read our lines, we perform, and they clap or they abuse. But in sports, we did 30 hours, we come over here, but two of them are going to come over here and keep slapping us, keep punching us, keep abusing us. And then also you have to perform. So there is no one way that I can tell you, यही सही है दोस्त. मुझे नहीं पता चला 21 साल के बाद क्या सही है. Yesterday I missed a goal. I've scored 400 goals, I've missed 1200 goals. I don't know the answer how to do it. Someday I look like a fool on the pitch. Someday I have no answers. But as prepared as you can be, and when you identify those talents, then you can help them. Because they will guide you as to what they want or what they need. और जहाँ पर hope नहीं है, वहाँ पर आप कुछ भी बोल लो. You know, नहीं होगा. You can still encourage them because of the turnaround. Some people do. But you know. And it's so high paced now, Kunal, that अब टाइम नहीं है. इधर आप इसका हिस्सा हो या आप वही हो, फिर नॉर्मली हो.
I'm gonna jump to some questions from the team, but before that, I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions. You talked about one is the physical thing, and there's a routine for doing that. What is your routine to build mental calmness, mental stability? How do you stay in the zone for so long?
I try. Sometimes I fail. Not because of who I've become. Sometimes I do fail. Because even though I can tell you now that I close the noise, it's not easy. It's not easy. The moment you step out, there are expectations. Right from my gatekeeper, the goal chaser. Right from the other gatekeeper, क्यों नहीं मारा goal sir. It happens. Yeah. My wife only, she is a football fan, overcritical. My father, over is too critical. So I know. So the getting up in the morning and having time to myself and thinking what I'm going to do in training helps me a lot. Now you'll be thinking, training के बारे में सोचे क्या फर्क पड़ता है? But every day in training I remind myself, relax, try and control as much as you can which is in your hand. Rest छोड़ दे. कभी कभी नहीं छोड़ता हूँ. गुस्सा आता है, रिएक्ट भी करता हूँ, इंसान हूँ. But with my age now, I've come to a sweet spot where I let people's opinion be their opinion. And now I don't even judge them. गाली मत दीजिए, बाकी सब चलेगा मेरे को. आपने पैसे देके मैच देखने आए हो, आपको खराब लगा, अरे इससे अच्छा तो मेरा टॉमी खेलता है गांव वाला. कूल, दैट्स योर ओपिनियन, नो प्रॉब्लम्स. स्टार्टिंग में गुस्सा आता था कि यार मैं जा रहा हूँ ग्राउंड में, मैं मेहनत कर रहा हूँ, मैं ब्रोकली खा रहा हूँ बॉल कर करके, मैं गोल मिस कर रहा हूँ, मैं ही दुखी हूँ, ऊपर से गाली भी खा रहा हूँ. You know what I mean? It's like I'm leading a life which is not easy, but of course it's giving me a lot of dividends also, no complaints. But then when I miss a goal, the saddest person in this world is me. तो पहली बात तो मेरे फोन पे कोई सोशल मीडिया नहीं है. दूसरा, मेरे आसपास के लोगों को बोलते मुझसे मत बात करो कि लोग क्या बोल रहे हैं मेरे बारे में, वो लोगों की प्रॉब्लम है. This is what I do. And the third thing that I do is I take 10, 15, 20 minutes every day in the morning to just think about what I'm going to do and keep telling myself. And now the new thing that I tell myself is, दोस्त बहुत जल्दी खत्म होने वाला है. This absolute blessing of a life of being Sunil Chhetri is about to finish. 1 year, 1.5 year, 2 year, 3 year, you don't know. Bloody enjoy it. Because when you are 45 and you and Kunal are having a beer and enjoying life, you should not say, यार दोस्त लास्ट के 2 साल बड़ा परेशान होकर खेला. So now every day in the morning I tell myself, no matter what happens, you have missed a goal. Is it a new thing? No. You have missed thousands of goals. You have lost. New thing? No. You have lost many matches. You have been abused. Not a new thing. I've been abused for 21 years now. Relax. Go and enjoy, because this is going to end. Then I'll be like normal people. Utho, khao, potty karo, so jao. So I really want to enjoy whatever is left.
I love it. What's the biggest heartbreak of your life?
And I thought this is an enjoyable evening.
My team is used to it, so.
I think I had many. But because you said the biggest,
Something that just came to your mind and you were wondering if you should tell me or not.
I got a ligament 2 tear in my ankle and I rushed it. I could have waited for 2-3 weeks more. I rushed it and then I was out for 6 months. And I think that was the darkest time of my life. I generally play at 70, 71 kgs of weight. I became 78. I just gave up eating wise. No one was talking to me because I was so negative. I was just angry. And I would take any loss. I would take any patch of not scoring or losing match in comparison to getting injured, because I generally players don't do well, but I'm the worst. I'm not playing, nobody wants to be close to me. Because I right now I'm thinking, अरे अच्छी अच्छी बातें कर रहा है, अच्छा सूट पहन के आया वगैरह वगैरह. When I'm injured, I'm worst. So I think that was my worst time, because I didn't like me at that time. So I try my best to stay fit. I don't wish for anyone, any sports person, anywhere to get injured. I do wish them that they lose if they're playing as my team, but I never wish anyone to get injured, because that's the worst time. A player not playing is the worst time. It just brings the darkest person from inside of us.
I can relate to this part of the story. You know, a lot of founders go through work building a company and they have some exit event or goes to IPO or whatever, and it's a big financial outcome that happens for them. Their life suddenly changes. I had my previous company, Free Charge, and I exited. For everybody outside, it's like the largest exit of India at point of time, all of this stuff, and people are like calling you to congratulate. And I was in absolutely dark zone. And I was like that for a year and a half. And I was brutal. I was just like taking case of everybody on internet. I was like a complete savage all around. People around me just dreaded being around me, because I was just upset that this game is over, because I've only done this.
You let your baby go.
Yeah, and there is nothing else. I don't know anything to do, right? Like, I don't know how to enjoy money or so. Oh shit, now life has changed, I'm going to do different things. But you only done this. This is my sport.
Yeah.
And the thing is, by the way, I researched after that, after I spoke to some people who have had this situation in the US, because exit is more common in the US than India. And they talked about, this is called astronaut syndrome. Basically, when astronauts come back from space, they go through depression.
True.
Because they are almost about to die any second. They can see the planets, they can see the space, and they are stuck in traffic after that. Right? And they're like, and somebody's complaining about thoda ye namak zyada ho gaya. And they're like, what is this? So now they have a full rehab program for them before they get back to the family.
Yes.
to make them realize this is life,
Yeah.
right? I understand what that dark period feels like. I must have gained way more than 7 kilos in that period of time. But the point is exactly that. You just feel like giving up everything. But I can tell you that now that I have started again, nothing makes me more happier.
Yeah.
Good news is I can do this all my life.
Lovely.
But you will struggle to do that with football. So you should get on to the new drug.
Yep. Yep. I have no idea. I keep telling myself, find something. I have no idea. So yeah, give me the number of the astronaut rehab.
On that happy note, we'll take the questions from the team, guys. What do you believe to be the one of your weakness, and what are you doing to improve it?
My weakness.
What is one of your weaknesses?
Is it on the pitch or off the pitch?
Whatever.
Off the pitch, there are many.
If you're trying to improve it, then we should consider that.
Off the pitch, be a little bit less selfish. I think my family sacrifices a lot. A lot. I'll just give you a small practical example. Yesterday we lost. I come back, my parents are here. It's pin drop silence. No one talks. I crack a joke. It was superficial. They know it. We go to sleep. Pin drop silence. Morning I go to recovery. Pin drop silence. I come back. And I know the onus is on me now because I have to crack the joke and make it nice. But it's been 21 years and my poor family is sacrificing it. I want to believe that I'm getting better. But it's so much about me, myself, my shin pads, my loss, my nap. I don't want to talk, keep quiet. I'm going to sleep at 10:30, no partying. I hope because they are waiting to take revenge. Once I'm done football, I know what's going to happen. Now to jail lete hain, because all of them are SC11 fans also. So whenever the husband or the son or the brother does something shit, the player, Sunil Chhetri, bails me out. When the player is done, sahi todenge mere ko. I think that's one thing that I really want to change. I want to make it more about my family. I want to think about them also. I want to take a pause and then answer. Somebody tells me, I'm like, let's go out at 9:30. No chance. It's going to be 11. I'm going to sleep. So I want to change that, be a little bit more accommodating, think from their perspective also. I'm trying. I think I'm getting better. My wife will say no. But that's what I really want to try because I really want to be a better human being also.
We'll edit this and send it to her.
But I really want to be a better human being. Trust me. And I know it's easy now for me because where I have reached, and everyone says me, आपने खेल लिया इसलिए आप ऐसा बोल रहे हो. But no, I genuinely want people to say good things about me. I genuinely want to be nice, which I wasn't a lot of times in my past not because I'm a prick, but because I was just thinking about me, myself, and my game. So I hope I become more accommodating. I spend more time for the family as to what they want, and it's not always about me.
Awesome. Is consistency more important or speed?
Consistency.
Consistency.
Simple.
You sort of answered that before.
Simple. Keep doing it. You don't like it, keep doing it. You're crying, keep doing it. घर पे कुछ हो गया, keep doing it. If you want to reach there.
That's the choice to make.
If you want normal life, relax. Very smart people have made this world outstanding. There is Swiggy, there is electricity. No, seriously.
Yeah.
Very, very smart people have made life very easy for us. Relax. We're the only species who eat more than what we need. So chill karo dost. Khao piyo, mar jao, koi problem nahi. People who want it bad, and people who really want to see what, somebody asked me, do you know what your base capability is? What's your upper limit? And that was Bob. Because do you know what your upper limit is? Like, what is he asking, man? Just because his English is throwing words or what? Then I realized, as a human being, what's my capability? So I think when I'm 80, I can tell that this is my capability, maybe I reached here. You got to ask yourself, what's your capability? Where have you reached? And if the answer is not here, you're not going to die nicely, I'm telling you. Because that really woke me up. What am I doing to enjoy everything and to give my best? The only thing that I have to do is give my best. And my best might not be your best. It doesn't matter. I'm giving my best. So that's what I asked myself. All the ones who achieved, the one common thing is they kept doing what they needed to do every day. It is boring, but that's the way it is. You won't reach in one day.
How do you handle failure as the whole country's eyes are on you?
Sometimes I get angry. Sometimes I get sad. But angry and sad on myself only, because I let myself down. I don't let people's opinion bother me too much, because I've understood it's their opinion. Some of them have followed my career for long. Some of them just came with Rohit yesterday to watch a match and they have an opinion about me. Some of them were angry because their boss sacked them, so that he abused me. I understand that. Because I'm also a fan. When I'm watching a Virat Kohli or Federer, I have to say things which are stupid. अरे ऐसा मानना चाहिए था ना? Then I ask, ढक्कन है क्या? किसको सिखा रहा है? You know what I mean? And we Indians are great at this. कोहली को ऐसा मानना चाहिए था. अच्छा जी. And we do it. The thing is, पहले our time टीवी में होता था, 4 लोग बोलते थे, माँ बाप भाई बहन और सो गए. अभी क्या है? अच्छा, सोच के बोलता हूँ आराम से, ये भी लिख देता हूँ और वो चीज मेरे पास भी आएगी और पूरा वर्ल्ड भी देखेगा. So it's more like pressure building up. So I let it be their opinion. It's not going to help me ना दोस्त.
Yep.
आप कुछ भी बोलो, मुझे इसमें कल हेल्प करने वाला है.
Yep.
Whatever I do is going to help me. Sometimes it is not easy. You get angry and you get sad, but it's okay. More than often I keep it under control.
Love it. What made you persevere? Did you know the roadmap and the final goal?
No. No chance.
Actually, that's a quick question. Like when you were 18, 19 and you talk about this coach, did you have this year end goal?
No, Kunal. No chance. When I was 19 and when I got in the national team, Bob Houghton, then still I had an idea that, you know what, I'm here now. But even then I didn't know I'm going to reach here or I want to reach here. When I was 16, when I was just starting, if somebody gave me, here, pen and paper, write what you want in future, even if God, if, I wouldn't have written what I've got. So I didn't know. And that's why just being at it really helped. Even my goals now, Kunal, is so short term. I think about next training, next game. That's it. It's easier for me. Things work differently for others. For me, it's very easy. Next 10 days of training, next game, and it's easy. It's easy and I can see it and I can feel it. I never had long-term vision. It didn't help me. I didn't even have it. So it works for me like this only.
How much of the game is in the mind versus body? How does one keep going at it, single sport, for years and not get bored at the eventual slower but essential rate of marginal improvement?
It's all in the mind. पहले बूढ़े लोग कहते थे सब दिमाग में, भाड़ में जाओ यार, भागेंगे ठीक हो जाएगा. My friend, it's all in your mind. For me to do all this stuff, eat bloody boiled broccoli, oatmeal every day, not have cheat meals, no alcohol, avoid sugar, avoid gluten every day, it won't be possible if it's not the mind. So all the old people, old sports person who retire, it's not because they're not good enough, but they're like, छोड़ना है यार, अब नहीं उठना यार, अब नहीं फाइट करना सुरेश के साथ या संदेश के साथ एवरी डे, अब हो गया, सुबह दिहाड़ी कमाने नहीं जाना यार दोस्त, खत्म कर. Because now they have the money, they have the fame, अब क्यों उठे? So जब तक यहाँ नहीं है, the body won't follow. Body बनाना तो सबसे easy काम है दोस्त. And I know you will frown right now, but to make a body is very simple because your body doesn't lie. Don't eat what's required, exercise, your body बन जाएगा. हर कोई बना रहा है body, जिम में चले और सब लगे हुए हैं. It's easy ना, it's simple maths. 2 + 2 is 4. But इसको control करना, there is no maths. It's everything individual. सबकी अपनी fight है, तो वो difficult काम है. So I think now at this juncture of my life I understood. First is here. यहाँ clarity नहीं है, फिर तो आप भाग ही रहे हो. कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा, बस भाग रहे हो, and you will never reach something substantial.
What is one story, saying, metaphor that has changed the way you look at failure?
It won't stay. You know, we won 6 trophies, all the Bangaloreans, we won 6 trophies in the first 6 years of our existence. We were flying. We were, we were the barbs of India. We were just winning. People, when they came for warm-up, just look at us and like, yeah, aa gaya ab aaj. And we used to walk like this. And at that time, somebody told me that the more good years you have, you're that much closer to a failure. Because it's life. You will not have good days all the time. And now when we're having a bad time, last 2 years, we didn't do well, I always remind my boys that the more bad days you're going to have, this much close you are to a success. Process is important, but life doesn't stay the same. हर दिन खुश नहीं रहोगे दोस्त. हर दिन दुखी भी नहीं रहोगे दोस्त. पर लगे रहना है. Some people quit and then आप दुखी हो. अगर आप लगे रहोगे, time change होगा. And when you're successful, the only fight is not today. आज नहीं हारना, कल हार लूंगा. अब वही हम भूल गए बीच में. Because we were complacent and it happened to us. 6 years trophies and the last 2 years we didn't win. Now every team comes to kill us. East Bengal were horrible in the first 4 games. Yesterday they played the game of their lives. Because they all want a piece of us. Because we were arrogant. So I think this is what we are learning now. So I think the one thing that I've understood is it's going to change. It's just going to change. You just have to relax, keep doing what you're doing. But that's important. Things will change. And when it happens good, then also you have to be very, 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 very careful. Don't be complacent, but things are going to change.
Is culture fit a factor in player selection since it can impact the larger team's performance?
We try this, and because of who I am now, I've got a little bit input on that player selection also in a good way. Don't think that I make the team, but I'm just saying in a good way. So if you have to sacrifice a little bit of talent, but you're getting a bad apple or a prick, you try to avoid it. Because क्या होता है when you lose, और अगर वो गुट बन गया, छोड़ना नहीं होगा. There is no recovering that. With the same kind of players, and if you're sitting after a dismal performance, छोड़ना यार नहीं होगा यार, done. No amount of anything can help you. But the same amount of player, same amount of talent, and चलो कल शुरू करते हैं. That's it. It spreads. It spreads. कभी आपने नोट किया होगा आप किसी पार्टी में चले जाओ लगा लो और आप खाना खा के गए हो. People drink here, na? Imagine you have told yourself that I'm not going to drink today. And there are 6 people. पी लेना यार. पागल यार आज नहीं पीऊंगा यार. पी लेना यार. नहीं पीऊंगा यार. पी लेना यार. More than often you'll drink. 6 people are telling you. 6 people are there. You don't want to go to gym. You hate gym. 5 of them saying, Kunal, get up. We're going to go to gym. पागल है क्या gym? I've got thousands of crores in my bank. खड़ा हो gym. After like 3-4 days, you'll go to the gym. So that is very important in our team. Everyone have to win bad. You might have different approaches to your game. You might be different in the way you want to win. That the coach will handle. He will bring all of you in sync. But we got to win. We have to win. We want to win, and we'll do anything to win is very, very important. In sports, if you don't, and the more players you have in your team, the more chances of that team winning. Talent, secondary. But when you're going there and you want to fight and you want to like, जीतना ही है किसी हालत में, it really helps. So when recruiting, the team management and the coaches want that kind of players more nowadays.
Can you coach somebody to become ambitious?
No. You can help. You can help her or him, but you can't coach him. If he or she doesn't want it completely, no amount of coaching can help. Because the ways are so difficult, Kunal. I'm purely saying from my sporting background. To reach there is so difficult, man. Everyone wants to be a player. Everyone wants to be in the team. Everyone wants to play for the country. So if the kid doesn't want it, there's no chance. He wants it, but he doesn't know the way, or is faltering here and there, you can help him or her. But अगर नहीं चाहिए अंदर से, वो घोड़े वाला कहावत नहीं है. पानी पे ले जाओ, लेकिन कितना भी टैलेंटेड हो, उसको नहीं पीना है तो एक बार मुंह खोल के डाल दोगे पानी अंदर. नेक्स्ट टाइम if it's he wants it, she wants it, but यहाँ वहाँ गलती कर रहा है, you can help him. ओए ये नहीं वो नहीं, and he or she might grab it or not grab it. But starting में अगर नहीं चाहिए, you're wasting your time. Don't waste your time. उसको भी जीना है, आराम से जीने तो क्या है, थोड़ा टाइम मर जाएगा और क्या है.
On that note, guys, this has been very, very inspiring for me and clarifying for me.
You serious?
I'm very serious. I'm very serious, and I think the reason I could relate to many of these things because you have all these phases where you are like killing it and not killing it, and you know, as a captain, you have to keep projecting that, right? But you've had a terrible match, right? And in business, the matches are in different types, and you have to stay optimistic, but you go home and you're like, this is absolutely fucked up. And the thing is, what drives us is the ambition. And I have a very simple principle. I don't want to be around non-ambitious people.
Neither do I. That's waste of my time.
I like people who are just like lit with.
But how do you do it? Do you do it politely, or are you like very open about it? कि दोस्त बाहर हो.
पता नहीं यार, सब किधर कभी मूड के हिसाब से चल रहा है ये.
अच्छा. I do it politely. I have found a way. I told you ना, अच्छा आदमी बनना है. I do it politely. अगर ये विजन नहीं है, वो दूसरा लाइन चल रहा है ट्रेन का ऊपर, चलते रहो. गुड पार्ट है कि मैं भी मरूंगा 80 में, आप भी मर जाओगे, कोई टेंशन नहीं है. बट ये लाइन नहीं है मेरा. So I don't have time to waste. I've got very limited time, Kunal, and I know I'm only going to live once.
This is super helpful for me. I'm older than you, so I have lesser time than you also. But I can do business till I'm 70, just in case.
So I'll join you now.
Okay.
So listen, whenever your team needs physical motivation and to work hard, I'll come in.
I can totally imagine that meeting. Right? But boss, thank you so much for doing this.
No
It
problem.
was fun. I hope it was fun for you.
I enjoyed it.
And guys, thank you for being here. Mr. Sunil Chhetri.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I enjoyed it.